Hi love, welcome back to Full Fashion YouTube channel. Today I'm showing you how to cut this super stylish wide leg palazzo pant with zipper at the front. It is simple, elegant, and trust me, you can make it even if you're a beginner. Please do well to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and drop me nice comments. Let's get started. First thing first, we'll start by drafting a basic palazzo pant pattern. For the measurements we are using for this project: waist circumference of 29, hip of 40, waist to hip measurement of 8.5, and crouch measurement of 11.5. To get the crotch measurement, you can measure directly on your client, okay? Or you can simply divide the hip circumference by 4 plus 1.5, and then trouser length of 44 inches. You have to make sure that your pants is from the waist to floor length. You don't want to have your pants hanging. Now I have marked down 1 inch from the top of the pattern paper. That will be the waistline. Then I also went ahead to mark waist to hip line, crouch line, and of course the full length of the pants plus 2 inches hemming allowance. Now I'll come to the waistline and mark the hip circumference divided by 4 plus 1. Okay, that is 11 inches because my hip is 40. If I should divide by 4, I have 10 plus 1 is 11. I'll mark that on the waistline, on the hip line, as well as on the crotch line. Okay. Next is to create the crotch curve. I'll come to the crotch line and divide the angle 90 by 2, okay, and then I'll draw out a straight line at that point. Then exactly at that point, I will mark down 0.75 to create the crouch curve for the front pant leg. Next is to mark down the thigh measurement. To get the thigh measurement, wrap your tape around the highest point of your lap. That is the thigh measurement. Now we are going to add 2 inches to the thigh measurement divided by 2. That is the formula to get the thigh measurement. Then I'll mark that under the crouch line, and I'll also take that measurement down to the hem line. Okay. Next is to mark down the waist dart. Okay, so I'll take out ½ inch for the joining of the crouch line, and then I'll divide my nipple to nipple width by 2, and I'll mark it down to the hip line, and I'll also take ½ inch on both sides of the dart line and connect to 1 inch up above the hip line. Now I'll mark down my waist circumference divided by 4 on that waistline, because if you can notice, we have not marked our waist measurement. And I will also replace the 1 inch dart intake as well as add allowance, okay, to my waist measurement. I have 1 inch as allowance. ½ inch will be for the joining of the crouch, and then ½ inch for the side. And I'll go ahead and connect the points. So next is to mark down 3.5 at the inseam for the back crouch extension. So I'll take that 3.5 down to the hem line. Okay. Now I'll come to the crouch area and mark 1.5 up above the first crouch curve to form the back crouch curve. Okay. Then I'll come to the waistline and extend the back crouch curve up by 0.75, and I will also eliminate 0.75 at the middle of the back so that the middle of the back can lay flat on my body. Then I'll go ahead and close up the waist dart, okay, because I'm not sewing my darts on my fabric. If you want, you can sew your darts down if you don't want to close it up. Now you will notice that the waistline is no longer straight, so go ahead and redraw the waistline to make it straight both for the front pant leg and the back pant leg. Then I'll go ahead and cut out the pants. Okay, I'm using this pattern for the front and the back pant leg. After cutting the back pant, we'll trim off the back pant pattern and use the same pattern to cut the front pant leg. Now I'll come to the waist and mark down 1.5 for the band. I am making use of 2 inches band, but I'm going to be taking off 1.5 inches. That means I'll have ½ inch left for the joining of the band to the pants. Remember to also raise the back up by 0.75, okay? Then I'll go ahead and trim off. If the video is too fast for you to understand, you can reduce the speed, or you can tell me in the comment section to send you a detailed tutorial on how to draft this palazzo pant, and I'll do that right away. Now we are going to be converting this palazzo pant to a wide leg pant that we are making. So I'll come to the thigh line and divide the thigh measurement by 2. Remember, I have 14 inches there, so I'm going to divide that 14 inches by 2 to have 7 inches. And I'll take that measurement down to the hem line. Then from the crotch line, I'll mark down 7 inches. You can mark 8 if you want. And I'll carefully connect to the front pant leg, okay, at the crouch area, as well as connect the back, because the front and the back are not the same, okay. Then I'll come to the side and also connect to the crouch line. The next thing we are going to be doing now is to place the pattern on the fabric and then spread and cut. For the fabric, I am using 3 yards of this medium weight crepe fabric. I am using crepe because I want it to be flowy. I want it dance around my legs as I walk. If you want a good result, avoid using stiff fabric. Now I'll fold my fabric into 2 with the right sides facing each other. So this is my trouser pattern, and then I want to use from here to this point as the wideness of what I want to do. So I'll get to the midpoint and then I'll pin down my pants. So what I'm going to be doing here is to fold in that 0.75 that I marked for the middle of the back, okay? Now I'll cut the tie line of the pants open just on the pattern paper. I'm not cutting the fabric. Then when I get to that 7 inches that I marked, I will cut towards the crouch area by the side as well as the crouch area by the inseam, okay? You can notice that I did not cut the paper out entirely. I will gently spread the pattern as wide as I want, okay? You have to make sure that you spread equally. So what you have on the right side will be the same thing you have on the left side. Then you can go ahead and cut out the pattern. I cut mine without knowing that the camera did not capture that part. I apologize for that error, but I'm going to be illustrating to you guys how to do the cutting, okay? The next thing we are going to be doing now is to cut the front pant leg. So what I'm going to do now is to trim off this 3.5 that we have for the back pant leg, okay? And when I get to the crouch line, I'll also trim off this 1.5 that I added for the back crouch curve, okay? The 3.5 that we added here, and then the 1.5 that we added to the crouch curve, okay? So I'll take it out. And then for the front, I'll tape down the cut that I have for the back and then open up the one for the front, okay? If you can remember, we have 2 lines here. I'll close up the first one that I opened for the back and then open up the one for the front, okay? Can you see? So I'll go ahead now and place it on my fabric and also cut. I'll get the remaining fabric from the 3 yards that I have and fold into 2, okay? And then I'll carefully place the pattern paper on top of my fabric and spread as wide as I have done for the front. So you have to measure the wideness of the spreading so that you can get exactly what you have for the front at the back, okay? For my own spread, I use 2.5 inches. If you don't have enough fabric, maybe you are working with lesser fabric, you can use 2 inches spreading or 1.5 depending on how wide you want the pant leg to be, okay? Now that I'm done spreading, I'll go ahead and cut out the pant leg. Then for the side, you need to make sure that the side is straight, okay? Go ahead and straighten it out and then cut like you see me do in the video. So now we have the front pant leg ready. What I'm going to be doing next is to go on and start sewing the pants. I will be uploading the sewing tutorial next on the channel. If you wouldn't want to miss that tutorial, all you have to do is to hit on the subscribe button. If you have not subscribed, turn on your notification bell so that once I upload the tutorial, you'll be the first to know. Or you can simply type "send me sewing tutorial" in the comment section and I will send it directly to you once I upload it. See you in the next one.